Last time on my Crynicles.
We don't haze.
Okay, wild task to prove loyalty. Because the end goal is what? Clout, friends, matching jackets. There's that guy again.
What guy?
The one who was staring at me hella hard earlier. He's so blind. Oh my god, shit, he's behind us. Don't look!
Hey, my name's Julian. What's yours?
I'm Sierra, and this is my friend Merryck. I think that guy was my soulmate.
What about Eli?
What about Eli? We haven't even texted today. He spoke to me for like 2 seconds at the concert. He's not even thinking about us. What we could be. I should have slept with him. Oh well. But Julian.
Well, I'm actually transferring here in the fall, so.
Really?
Yup.
Wake up, gotta brush your teeth, do you make up? Still in the bed when we made love. Give me another hand, baby, lay off. But I know it's a Tuesday. Gotta go to work, it's a new day. Gotta make sure that the bill pays. Now you late again with the mom saying.
So what's up with you and Oliver?
I don't know. We're chilling, I guess.
Chilling? He slept over here for like a week straight.
Yeah, but we haven't had sex.
Do you like him?
Yeah, I like him.
Do you really know?
If I didn't like him, he wouldn't be sleeping here.
Well, I can't tell. You hardly ever talk about him.
I mean, there's not much to talk about because we really just chilling.
Usually, you're a lot more excited about someone you like, though. You referred to the last one as your soulmate.
And then he found out we weren't going to the same school anymore and dropped me like dead weight. So maybe it's a good thing I'm not completely head over heels for Oliver. And it was a good thing I wasn't crazy in like with Oliver, because I wasn't wearing my infamous rose-colored glasses. And I could see things that would make me comfortable not wanting him to be my boyfriend. It is possible that I was using him as a distraction, but I like to think that I was too busy becoming a workaholic to need a nigga to keep me warm at night. Fall 2016, I had 4 jobs. This was my schedule. Monday, I worked at Target 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Class, 12 to 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I had to carry the burden of pretty much all my credits. Wednesday morning, back at Target, I only had Spanish, so I usually tried to land a MediaCom gig because it was the best way to make $100 and get career experience. Friday, I had lab, so no Target, but most definitely Cracker Barrel. Tell me why I've been waiting on this table for 20 minutes, and just when I thought they finally left, I go to clear off their table, and they left a note talking about we'll be back. For fucking what? I kept Cracker Barrel because Target was a seasonal job and I needed yearly money guaranteed. And I was also pretty sure that I'd be fired from Target because Merryck's business, College Kitchen, of which I was head of operations and pastry chef of, had a few events out of town and we kept missing our mandatory Saturday morning shifts. On top of being a workaholic, I was also dabbling in slight alcoholism. You know, drinking to not be sad. Or, you know, as most college students like to call it, social drinking. Yeah, you know all that embarrassing stuff you do as a freshman because you're new to alcohol. That's all the stuff I was doing as a senior because I didn't start drinking until I was 21. I know y'all have seen me drunk more times this week than you have all summer. I don't want you to think I'm just out there getting turned out. But listen, I've been in the house all 3 years of college. I'm a senior now. And you know what being in the house has gotten me? No nigga, okay? They all say they want a girl who stays in the house and don't go out. But how you gonna meet her, huh? At the library? No, you niggas don't go to the fucking library. Don't. Bruh, I want to eat these chips so bad, but I don't want to get crumbs in my bed. But it's like so cold outside of my bed, and I'm fucking mad. So, you know how I said last week I was just gonna be out now because being in the house didn't get me no niggas. So Meg's been asking me, so you just gonna be out now? Listen, it's like Kanye said, what if Mary was in the club when she met Joseph from Hella Thugs, Covenori, and Lamb's Wool? We surrounded by the fucking wolves. What I'm trying to say is I thought I found my soulmate during the Lil Uzi concert last semester, but obviously it wasn't him because he's not here, right? Wait a second. Stop snapping me. Let me finish the story, okay? What I'm trying to say is, even though he's not here right now, it inspired me. I had also taken up gambling. See, the first time I went to a casino, I turned $20 into $300. And there was a casino about 30 minutes towards Kansas City from Columbia. So sometimes, if I had nothing else to do, I would get off work at Cracker Barrel and try to double my tips. And for a while, it was going pretty well. Maybe I was a loser in love, but blackjack? I had so much better luck. And you know what? Without my rose-colored glasses, I realized that a lot of shit didn't fly. Strike one. Oliver did not have a job. That wasn't so much the issue because, backtrack, none of the niggas I've talked to prior had a job. The issue was that Oliver thought he was too good to have a job.
Why should I get a job when my parents send me money?
Because they don't really send you enough.
What do you mean?
You can never do anything. Like, you always want me to drive because you don't have any gas money. We never go out to eat anywhere because you're broke. You couldn't even pay for my Taco Bell.
They send me enough to budget. I know what I can and can't afford.
Oh, so you have money for the stuff you want to do, but not anything that I want to do.
What are you talking about? I took you to Cheddar's.
Our first date last month. And that's the end? We're never going on another one?
I don't have any money.
Yeah, because you don't want to work.
I have school, I have a frat, and I'm working on getting an internship. I don't need to be working for any minimum wage paying ass job.
Oh, you're too good to work for minimum wage?
Yes, I am. I'm in the University of Missouri, School of Business. Fuck I look like.
Getting work experience, having fun money. I'm in the University of Missouri School of Arts and Science, and I'm not too fucking good to wait tables or stock shelves.
Well, you and I have different priorities. I'm only gonna work somewhere that'll help my career.
No, we have the same priorities, just different circumstances. I work at Cracker Barrel and Target to pay my bills because my parents can't. I work at MediaCom because it's actually a job in my career. I work for College Kitchen because it's my best friend's business. And I'm taking a class right now that'll become an internship for the Mizzou Network. So forgive me if I don't have a lot of sympathy towards how you budget your allowance.
You are not my girlfriend. I don't have to take you on dates.
Okay, so don't put your arm around me in the student center and stop telling people we talk.
I haven't told anyone we talk.
So then, why did David ask me?
My LBs don't count. I'm with them pretty much all the time. They know everything. I can't help that.
You can, and you will. Your line brothers run their mouths. Honestly, this fight alone was almost enough for me to be done with him, but he redeemed himself when he told me about a career fair and helped me get my resume together. Maybe I was being a little hard on him. And not going on dates sounded like a shallow reason to give up on an otherwise perfectly nice boy, I guess. But strike two. Oliver was an awful kisser. And he was a hand pusher. And I mean, a lot of men were, but I just hate it. I don't know why y'all can't just wait for me to grab your dick myself. Relax. I will get to it if I want to get to it. And what baffled me about him wanting me to grab his penis was that, like, it wasn't a lot to grab. Like, I searched for more. I didn't react, of course, because I'm not rude. I was raised right. But it was hard not to laugh, and not because it was small. Not because it was small, but because this nigga had lied, y'all. At some point, I clowned him about something, and he said,
At least my dick big.
and at the time, I didn't know, so I just thought, is it? And now all I could think about was, why would you lie? What do you gain from that? Because you had to think that I would find out the truth eventually. To be clear, I have no issues with size. If anything, someone on the smaller spectrum would actually be good for me because I'm a small person. It wouldn't hurt that much. But we'll never know because I pretended to fall asleep while I was giving him a handjob. To be fair, though, I'd probably only slept like 9 hours in the past 2 days. So he understood, of which I'm very thankful for. But then, strike 3 happened.
Hey, can you come pick me up and take me to campus? I accidentally left my keys in the classroom.
Where are you?
I'm on my way home. I'm going to be there in like 5 minutes.
Who are you with?
My LBs.
They can't take you to campus?
We just left campus.
So, did you not realize you didn't have your keys before you left, or?
I have to wait for someone to unlock the doors. It's going to be like 20 minutes. Can you please just come get me?
Do you know what time it is?
We just got out of practice. Muggs is tired. Other people have to get home. Please, Sierra.
Fine.
Who was that?
Oliver. He says his keys are in some locked classroom and begged me to take him to campus.
At 1:30 in the morning?
Right? And this nigga is literally in the car with his Line brothers, but apparently they just can't be bothered.
Oh, he's flexing. He's trying to show off what he can get you to do.
That's fine, because this flex ain't free. He finna be taking those trash bags to the dumpster for us. Reminder, me and Merryck were cooking for roughly 50 to 100 people every week because of College Kitchen. So we went through a lot of trash, okay? We lived about a block away from the nearest dumpster in the cottages, so sometimes that shit would pile up outside our door. Oliver had a truck, so I didn't think it was asking too much of him to help us move the bags, especially since he considered himself an official taste tester of College Kitchen and ate whatever Merryck cooked for dinner that night and spent most of those nights in my bed. So, how come you can call me in the middle of the night to drive you to campus, but I can't ask you to take out the trash?
Huh? This is nowhere near the same thing.
I'm going out of my way to help you out. How is it not the same?
Sierra, y'all have like 20 bags of trash out there. And it's mostly food. I would have to pick that shit up, risk spilling it in my truck, drive it to the dumpster, then unload it. That's way more work than driving me 5 minutes to campus.
Dude, I would help you. The point of a truck is to be able to put shit in it.
It's still not the same.
It's 2 a.m. I have work in 3 hours. You pulled me out of bed.
You weren't sleeping.
You don't know shit. Point is, if I'm doing this, you can do that.
Fine.
Who are you yelling at? I don't see why your Line brothers couldn't drop you off at school anyway. You were already in the car with them.
And I don't see why you and Merryck can't just take your own trash to the dumpster.
We can, and we have, but it would be nice, since there's a man sleeping and eating there, if he could also take the trash out too.
It's not my responsibility to take your trash out.
And it's not my responsibility to do shit for you your proclaimed brothers won't even do. Y'all, this nigga was screaming at me in my car while I was doing his ass a favor. It had to be the most unattractive thing I've ever seen. He was putting his whole body into it too. I dropped him off and didn't say shit else. He actually tried to kiss me before he got out. He texted me the next day apologizing and shit, but I didn't care. I just wanted my damn trash taken out. Me and Merryck had a catering event in St. Louis that weekend, so I trusted it would be done by the time we got back. It wasn't. So naturally, I was livid. I'm not gonna scream at him. He's not my boyfriend, remember? This is not his responsibility. So I did the next best thing to get under his fucking skin. It was wrong, but I didn't care. I'd had it with this nigga, and I wanted him to know.
I'm sorry for yelling at you, but why would you tweet that shit? Got the bros flaming me a chapter?
I told you not to tell them that we talked.
Well, it's a little late for that.
That's on you.
Look, can we just start over?
I don't really want to. I'm not the one for you. Remember?
I was just mad when I said that.
Well, I don't say things out of anger. Sorry. I know I have a temper, but I've never said some shit I didn't mean. In fact, I think the clearest when I'm angry. I can see every fault in that person, their lies, their flawed way of thinking. And if I say something, it was premeditated, and I want you to know it because I meant it. Oliver could apologize and give me the puppy eyes all he wanted, but he didn't give me those rose-colored glasses. Thought of losing him did not sadden me, so I could see clearly that he could go. Merryck, guess who just texted me for the first time in months?
Who? Eli?
Nope. Mo State.
Who's Mo State?
Julian. The guy I thought was my soulmate. We met at the little Uzi concert.
Oh, yeah. The one who ghosted you. Is he here?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, because why else would he suddenly remember my existence?
Niggas love hitting you up when they're in your city, but only when they're in your city. He's trying to get that one night special.
Well, he's not gonna.
So you're not gonna see him.
I mean, I can see him. I'm just not gonna have sex with him.
Okay.
I was very confident in my ability to not sleep with Julian that night. But see, Julian wasn't trying to have sex with me that night. He was smarter than that. He was thinking ahead. Hitting up a girl the only day you're in town to smash after pretending she doesn't exist for 3 months? It just isn't that effective. Not his style. For the sake of the timeline, the Lil Uzi concert where I met him was the night before the last day of school. I called Samuel drunk the night of my 21st birthday, May 13th. Me and Julian hung out the Sunday after my birthday. We had our first date like a week after that because I went back to Florida pretty soon after finals. We talked until mid-ish July because I told Zaire about us falling out and him never hitting me up again. Oliver and I met when me and Merryck were shopping for stuff for our apartment, so that had to be like that last half of August since school started on the 23rd. I cut him loose October 15th. According to the Snapchat on September 16th, I'm assuming this is the game day Julian hit me up about coming on homecoming. So that means he had a little bit over a month to get back into my good graces.
Fuck, boy, see, Simon starting getting big looks out here, boy. You gonna fuck around, go to the league for real.
What? I'm hip.
How you fuck up with him again? Like, for real, how you fuck up with that?
He was talking to another girl the whole time, and I didn't stand a chance all the way in Florida.
You look way better than his girl, look. Boy, she must have been gaining some good pussy, boy. Damn.
No, she's just smarter than me, with more friends, and in all likelihood, more religious. He's waiting until marriage.
Shut the fuck up. This man supposed to be in the NFL. He definitely fucking that.
He never tried to fuck me, though. He was the one who was always telling me how important it was.
Come on now. If you didn't stop this man during your visits here, I bet you're a billion, trillion, million, fucking quadrillion. He would have fucked you, for sure. You should have chopped that motherfucker. He'd have chopped him. Stop playing.
How would him hating me benefit me?
Sheesh, you don't think Big Sam, the Christian man, would marry you? With all them morals he'd be walking around with and thing?
I believe he would have taken care of the baby, but me? We'd be acquaintances at best, for appearances. Besides, Samuel is smart. There's no way he would have let me get pregnant.
That's what it's called, trap. And who cares? You still would have been good to go.
No, I would have been hated. I'll be rich one day regardless. A baby would actually ruin my life. I wouldn't even want to keep it if he didn't want me. I don't want to be somebody's baby mama. I want to be somebody's wife. No matter how much money he's got, it's not worth it to keep him hostage in my life. Not to mention with the way my depression was set up. In all seriousness, I might not survive postpartum if the father was absent. It would hurt too much knowing that's the only reason.
You really think this man could hate you? Really?
Well, we're not even friends anymore, and all I did was like him too much, so yeah. Bearing his child out of wedlock without permission probably would have been a great offense in his eyes, even by accident.
Yo, you should have at least given my little sloppy toppy or something. And maybe been a girlfriend, you never know.
Or I'd be even more hurt than I am now. Trust me, it wouldn't have made a difference. Men only like things they can't have. Like, I just ripped this nigga to shreds on Twitter and he still wanted to fuck with me, and I would have sworn that would get rid of him. If we already had sex, he would have cut his losses and dropped me. But I'm still worth the chase because I haven't been caught.
You're not unvaluable because you're pussy in us here. Some man, that's all they want, yeah, but I mean, some who actually fuck with you will still fuck you regardless if you make them beat it on the first night or not.
But there's no way to know that without the risk of setting myself up for failure. It's like maybe they'll still fuck with me, but the effort they put in just won't be there anymore.
Yeah, that's why your crazy ass ex was called you from the hospital and didn't want you to leave your room freshman year.
I wanted to let you know I'm in the emergency room.
For what? Are you okay? What happened?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just haven't been feeling well.
Well, I never forget that shit. I just know you gave him some good pussy.
Emphasis on crazy, Alex. It's not typical.
Alright, and so how come you ain't give it to Samuel? He lost interest or?
Because I failed one of his stupid tests. Or his girlfriend came offline. Or both.
Or because everything he saw on you, he saw on another girl. And she was giving him some good pussy. I'm telling you, boy. He never into no fucking marriage. Not for no fucking bother.
Thought you weren't gonna sleep with him.
He can come over and we cannot sleep together. I just need to make sure my room doesn't smell like cat, okay?
When are you gonna be ready to drink?
Give me like 30 minutes. I'm about to get in the shower. Homecoming 2016 was a very long day. Merryck got booked from Mizzou's Black Alumni Barbecue, so we were cooking that entire weekend. From Thursday to Saturday morning. I remember the nightmare like it was yesterday. 300 pieces of chicken, 100 ribs, endless mac and cheese, greens, and beans. Not to mention the desserts. Needless to say, we missed every other party, so we were gonna turn the fuck up at New Orleans. I was drunk before we even got in the car because I don't remember much.
Just keep going straight, I'll find you.
Just keep going straight?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay, wait, we gotta go to the party first, but I'll let you know.
Until my feet started hurting, so I had to take a seat. And that's when I saw him. I hadn't seen Samuel in half a year. How did I still feel exactly the same? What the fuck was wrong with me? How long was he gonna have this effect on me? And I thought shit wasn't supposed to hurt when you were drunk. Was I sober now? It was probably time to have another drink because I was suddenly not having fun anymore, actually. I felt sick. Really sick.
Sierra!
Lauren! Ari! Hey!
What's wrong?
Ugh, niggas, the usual.
What happened?
You remember how me and Samuel talked for like 5 minutes freshman year? Well, when I moved to Florida, he came back and filled my head with all this nonsense about how we're getting married and blah, 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 blah. And then out of nowhere, he tells me he needs space after Christmas. I come back in January, and he has a whole nother bitch. His girlfriend.
What? Are you serious? So he's just been lying the whole time?
He had to be. Anyway, he's here, and I haven't really gotten over it, so I'm like hiding.
Fuck him, Sierra. He doesn't deserve you. Seriously, he's an asshole. What an awful thing to do.
Yeah, girl, fuck him. He a bitch ass. No, he a snake.
Real, he got me fucked up.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him. He doesn't deserve you.
Yeah, girl,
fuck him. My nerve had been restored, and I was on a mission now. I was gonna tell Samuel fuck him to his face. It's what he deserved, and it would make me feel better. Unfortunately, he spoke first.
Hey, see, you look nice. You good?
Thank you. I'm good. It was very hard to tell somebody fuck you when they were being sweet, okay? Suddenly, his arms were around me, and I couldn't hear what he was saying because I was too busy missing how good he smelled and felt.
Can we be cool again?
He was probably drunk. I was also probably drunk. So, I could enjoy this, right? What was Jesus always saying? Forgive and forget. And what was Twitter always saying? The best revenge was happiness. So maybe it would benefit me to not go off on him and cause the scene I planned to. Just let it go. Yeah. Besides, I really just wanted another hug. I was weak for him, okay? Leave me alone. And this night wasn't supposed to be about Samuel. It was supposed to be about Julian. Telling Samuel off and most likely getting ignored would have only made me more depressed, and no one likes a sad bitch. Now, I was happy, drunk, and I had a date with my soulmate later. Well, I was going to see my soulmate later. Julian was only 20, so he was still considered an underclassman and couldn't get into New York. So, I had no idea what party he ended up going to, but we agreed to just meet up afterwards. It would have been nice to see him before midnight because that looks bad, but like I said, I spent the entire weekend in the kitchen cooking, and then I had to work during the game, and he was leaving in the morning, so this was really the only time I could see him. Hey.
Hey, I'm outside. What's the gate code?
Oh, you don't need one. Just park in the front. I'm in the second cottage. I'm coming outside right now. Good Lord, it's freezing out here. Oh my God. Yeah. Now come to the back. Okay, I'm sorry, it's too cold. I'm gonna wait for you inside.
Oh shit, you good?
Yeah, I guess I was a little more tired than I thought.
I mean, you haven't slept in like 3 days, right?
Feels like it. But I got a good solid 3 hours last night.
Yo, I can't believe you quit Target yesterday and then showed up to your shift to shop. Yo, that's savage.
Dude, they were the only place with the baking pans I needed for the lemon twist. I called like 4 other stores. When old girl saw me and started telling me how they had 2 trucks that morning, I felt so bad.
You gotta be one of the funniest people I follow on Snap. I don't know how you're working all those jobs anyway. Every day you post that alarm going off at 4 a.m., I just want to cry for you, even if you don't get out of bed till 4:50.
Yeah, I knew it was time to leave when my floor manager called me upstairs for a chat. This dude pulled out my attendance record.
Got your ass.
Got my ass. He showed me every time I was late, called in, took too long of a break because I overshot my car nap, and said if I don't get it together, we might have to explore other options. I told him we don't even have to do all that because I was putting in my 2 weeks.
When was that?
Wednesday.
You ain't shit.
Man, fuck them. I don't need this. I got 3 jobs, okay? Can't expect me to be on time at 5 a.m. That's just ridiculous.
Are you gonna be straight though? Didn't they pay the most?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I really only started working at Target so I could quit Cracker Barrel, but I never really got around to it. So I've been saving most of my money. Besides, I just made what they pay me in like a week and a half for 2 days with College Kitchen.
That's good. How did the event go?
It went great. People went back for seconds and thirds and we still had food. Actually, I'm gonna need you to take a plate with you on your way out because I cannot look at that stuff anymore.
Bet. Did you get to see the game at all?
Yeah, I was actually working that too. I'm in this class for the Mizzou Network and I got to shadow one of the cameramen on the field.
What? That's dope. You really don't stop.
You were at the game though, right? Did you stay to the end?
Yeah, even though it was really hard to watch.
Dude, I've never even heard of Middle Tennessee. How the fuck did they beat us like that?
This just isn't you guys' season.
It's been rough for a minute. Bet you're glad you didn't make that transfer, huh?
Well, yes and no. Even though you haven't been doing well, you still get the exposure of being in the SEC. So individual player stats get looked at more and talked about, so there's more of an opportunity to go to the league. Like, you guys have so many prospects right now.
That's true.
I mean, you got Kevin, Roderick, Donnie, Morgan, Josh, Troy, and Samuel. He actually might be one of the #1 draft picks.
Yeah, Samuel's definitely going to the league.
Oh, do you know him?
Not really. I mean, we both lived in South, but that's it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you did. What about the others?
A few of them. Donnie went to North, so of course I know him. Josh is my boy. Troy was Samuel's roommate freshman year, and Samuel is Josh's best friend, so I guess our paths would cross sometimes.
Man, I remember I was going to pledge here and I started the process and Troy was one of the calls that I had to make. He was kind of an asshole, but I understand they have to be that way at first.
Pledge? You want to be a theta? I didn't know that.
Well, you're not exactly supposed to tell people.
Right. Well, Troy's nice, so it's probably one of their weird initiation things.
And I gotta do it all over again.
So you're gonna do football and a frat? Sounds worse than having 4 jobs.
It'll be a lot more fun though.
I bet. Speaking of fun, what party did you end up going to? We talked for at least another hour. We clicked so well. I didn't want him to leave. But I did want to get out of this dress. Hey.
Hey.
Finally down.
I've been wanting to do that for a minute.
Well, then where have you been? Why did you ghost me?
I did not ghost you.
What would you call it? 1 minute we're talking every day, and then the next you don't even text me back. 4 weeks. Actually, months.
I don't know. I guess I wasn't sure about the long distance thing. You know what I went through the last time I tried it, and I didn't want to string you along if I wasn't sure.
That's why I asked you about it, and you said you couldn't say then. So what say you now?
I definitely want to keep talking to you.
And what else? I mean, there was really nothing left to talk about at this point. So some adult things started happening. We fooled around for probably another 30 minutes until he took my shirt off. And I tensed up. I wasn't saying no, but I also wasn't saying yes because I was still very much on the fence by having sex with him. He just took it as normal shy girlness, I guess. See, here's the thing about guys who understand consent. They want to hear it. Julian could have easily made up my mind for me without words. He was a big dude. There are much better ways to get a girl to have sex with you than force, though. Why are we in the bathroom?
Because I want you to see how beautiful you are.
I didn't know what I looked like. What I didn't know was what I looked like with him. And it was genius. I could see our entire future in that mirror. And I wanted it. Wanted him. Wanted us to be together. I realized he was maybe riding on Samuel's coattails a bit because I saw a lot of that man in him. But whatever, Samuel had a lot of good qualities, okay? He was kind, gentle, thoughtful, clever, respectful, funny. What were the odds he was also a liar? I was willing to take that bet. I mean, sleeping with him wouldn't make him any less my soulmate. He could be a good guy and want to have sex with me. I'm an attractive girl. And I could be a good girl and want to have sex with him. After all, I hadn't had sex in over a year at this point. Unless you count Eli's coercion. And I deserve to have happy, healthy sexual experiences. Same as the next person. We just had to have a conversation first. Okay, Julian, look. I really like you.
I like you too, see?
But I can't just have casual sex with you. I'm going to expect to become your girlfriend. I might get a little crazy.
I know that.
But do you really? We're still going to be 3 hours away from each other. So a long distance relationship is something you'd be open to?
Yes, see?
Because I'm going to be on you. I'm going to expect you to try.
I got you.
Okay.
Hey, Sierra. So how was your night?
Bruh, it was amazing.
I fucking knew it.
The time is right. You hold me tight, and love's got me high. The time is right. You hold me tight, and love's got me high.
Yeah. Baby, baby, please tell me the rumors ain't so. You got another nigga at home that you kept on the low. I never thought you'd be the type of girl to do me like that, but I should've known when I saw your ex and all the jewelry he had. You told me be myself, and that's what I did right from the start. I never acted out in public, just been playing my part. And when it's dark outside, the only place I wanna be is with you. If these rappers give you problems, I bring the magazines, no issue. Yeah. And lately people hating, saying we need to break up. Another day, another dollar. I just wonder what tomorrow gon' bring. What else these folks gon' try to make up for a buck? I went and got my weight up to try and put you on my shoulders, and you can't hit rock bottom when you can't.